Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Nadia binti Daud from AS 209, degree of Bachelor of Science with Honors Environmental Technology. My thesis was supervised under Sir Fairuz bin Muhammad Darus. During I title for thesis is Spatio temporal analysis for ozone concentration at Johor. So let's start. My journey almost 1 year to finish it. In this section is introduction. Ozone is a parameter of pollutant in air quality and also reactive gas made up from 3 oxygen atoms. Ozone have two types, tropospheric and stratospheric, but in this thesis I just focus on tropospheric ozone, which is known as bad ozone because it can negatively affect to human and vegetation. It was formed by photochemical reaction between volatile organic compounds with nitrogen oxide and helped by sunlight to produce ozone. The factor can be classified into two types, which are natural or anthropogenic. For natural, it can be from wind speed, temperature or humidity, while from anthropogenic come from vehicle emission that produce nitrogen oxide, carbon monoxide and volatile organic compounds. In this section, I explain the literature review. So, in this slide show the negative effect of ozone. For the study of Combat et al. In 2019 was found that human health can cause respiratory disease such as asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary, and lung cancer, while for vegetation it can cause chlorosis and necrosis that was mentioned in study of Daud et al. In 2017. Firstly, previous study from study Combat et al., which is the lower wind speed and less rate of deposition at study site in Kemaman caused the ozone increase. Second study from Richard et al. At Merritt Basin Central of Spain was found during summer and less of vehicle ozone can increase. Lastly, the study of Daud et al. Was found the less developed area caused the ozone also increase. Next is problem statement. Now, global warming has become worse, so the high temperature triggered an increase in ozone. The second problem statement is population density. When there are job opportunity in industry area, the population of that area increase so it can produce many pollutants. The first objective is to analyze the trend concentration of ozone. The second objective to compare concentration ozone in diurnal and weekend with their variation. The third objective to determine air pollutant and meteorology factor analysis that influence the ozone. In this study was focused on 3 stations of continuous air quality monitoring station around Johor that contribute from Pasir Gudang, Muar and Lakin. Source of data is secondary data get from Department of Environment. The years taken was in 2015, then the data taken in this study were ozone, nitrogen dioxide, PM10, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, wind speed, temperature, and humidity. I was use software from Microsoft Excel and SPSS to analyze the statistics and arrange the data into more understand information. Next, the data analysis I choose 3, which are descriptive analysis, dispersion analysis, and percent correlation because it's very convenient and easy to use. In this section, I will show the result I get from this study. In this table show the descriptive statistic for 3 stations such as Pasir Gudang, Lakin and Muar. The mean value from 12.87 ppb and 23.25 ppb and the maximum value from 38 ppb and 91 ppb, so it was shown no exceed the standard of MAAQS. Then the ratio was used to determine whether it relative effect of residual daytime ozone or nighttime ozone. So the lowest is Lakin that caused by the titration, then the Muar is the highest ratio because of the horizontal transport. This graph shows diurnal variation from different stations. Lakin show the highest at daytime but lowest at nighttime. Then Muar show lowest at daytime but middle at nighttime. Lastly, Pasir Gudang show middle at day but highest at night. This happened because of the site study have different background such as the population, transportation and industry are huge at Pasir Gudang and Lakin, while Muar is less. This graph shows the diurnal variation to differentiate between day and night. Furthermore, daytime show high ozone concentration due to the photochemical reaction and peak hour, while in nighttime show low ozone concentration due to the titration of nitrogen oxide and not get source of solar radiation from sunlight. In this study was show same pattern with other studies such as Awang et al. In 2015, Noor et al. In 2018 and Toh et al. In 2030 that found high in day but low at night. In this graph show the concentration for weekday and weekend. Pasir Gudang and Muar are lowest in weekday due to the light vehicle that use gasoline produce more VOCs. When produce more VOCs, it can use as a precursor gases to titrate more nitrogen oxide. Other than that, human activity in weekday are increased cause the titration of nitrogen oxide. Then, the Lakian show highest during weekday because of the heavy vehicle industry use this that to produce less VOCs, so it likes to react as titration nitrogen oxide. And also, the land use at Lakian are less with vegetation cause it high temperature than other site study. Ozone is inversely relationship between nitrogen dioxide, a same phenomena which other study like Latif et al. In 2012, Sadanaga et al. In 2012, and Yusuf et al. In 2019. In the graph can see that in daytime ozone increase but nitrogen dioxide decrease, while during nighttime show ozone decrease then nitrogen increase due to the emission from vehicle. In hours 8 show less ozone but nitrogen dioxide increase due to peak hour of human to start daily activity. Then in hour 20 until hour 24 show same pattern with hour 8. This occur because of the human activity and also vehicle emission that can regulate the titration of nitrogen oxide. The last slide for results show the correlation ozone with air pollutant and meteorological parameter. So, the positive result was show directly relationship. Then, the negative correlation is inversely relationship. But in this study was found there is no strong correlation, but wind speed show the highest correlation. When the wind speed increase, it can help to disperse the PM10. Then, when PM10 disperse, ozone can directly get source of sunlight. Conclusion for objective 1 is the mean and maximum value are below the standard of Malaysian ambient air quality guideline. Next, conclusion for objective 2 is the ozone concentration was found high at the daytime while nighttime low due to the solar radiation and human activity. Then weekday mostly lowest but for Lakin highest due to the amount of vehicle emission. Lastly, objective 3, there is no strong correlation with pollutant parameter and meteorological parameter. The recommendation. For further study, it can adding other variables such as type of fuel that can contribute to ozone concentration. Other than that, it can use the study to differentiate between normal life with pandemic life, which is less of human activity and less of vehicle emission.